trailer for the day. We got the Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is going to be the full trailer. I guess, was that the teaser, the last one?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So the last one was a teaser, and the teaser's long, so I can imagine that this probably going to have a lot more footage. And
this stuff's steady getting longer, man. Pretty soon they're just going to be giving whole, 15-minute clips of the movie.
Infinity War just dropped. Ant-Man wasn't in the movie, so you got to wonder, where's Ant-Man? So we don't know if this is taking place before. For what I was hearing, now this is just a theory, this might take place at the same time as Infinity Gauntlet going on. And he might see Wasp disappear or something. Now, this is just a theory, though. I'm not sure if that's true.
But they might be in the, the quantum universe, so they might be immune from that when it goes down.
We don't know the rules of all this.
No, we do not. No, we do not.
And once you open that can of worms,
well, actually,
So, I want to check this trailer out. I imagine this is going to be funny. It's more comedic.
Bit of a palate cleanser.
I'm not really a fan of Ant-Man. I don't know who is. I tried to sell people on Ant-Man, like, hey, they got a new Avengers coming out. Who's all in Avengers? So I named all the people, and I had to throw in Ant-Man. And they had to, wait, back up. Who?
Because
I try to just run by them real quick.
I always have to stress Ant-Man / Giant Man.
Right. You got to throw in the Giant Man because every time I'm telling you, I try to sell them because I was like, oh yeah, the Avengers coming out. This is back when when they first started kicking off the shit. Like, oh yeah, they got Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, Ant-Man, and they're like, whoa, back up.
Whoa, what? Don't breathe past that. What was that?
The who? Ant-Man, what can he do? I heard everybody else you said, but what can he do?
I mean, he shrinks.
He
talks to ants.
Right, he shrinks the size of ant. And he Avenger. He also be giant. Okay.
but Ant-Man is one of the great proofs of the original idea behind the Avengers is we ain't making money off these characters, but we still want to use them.
So yeah, this Ant-Man's a hard sell, but they made it work, it was funny.
Especially for the folks that actually read those comments fuck Hank Pym.
Yeah. So
that's me, by the way. I hate that guy.
So this is Scott Lang, so not Hank Pym.
Right.
So
they fixed Hank Pym, so
right. So we're gonna watch this and have a little reaction discussion for it. So we're gonna go ahead and watch it. So without further ado, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So, how long have you been Ant-Man again?
Not long. It just sort of happened.
I wish I could fight
Walton
bad guys
Goggins?
like you.
yeah.
I seem to mess it up.
Was he in a white
time.
Escalade with gold hair?
Maybe you just need someone watching your back.
Oh shit!
Like a partner.
That's better than anything he did in the whole movie.
I actually heard what happened to you. You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech. And now she wants to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us?
Not me.
Because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
The only chance we've got is both of you. Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Follow my lead.
She seems more intense.
Is this a real movie?
You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?
We're gonna die. I don't want to die. We didn't die.
Hey, what'd I miss?
We were just tiny.
So, what Michael Peña gonna start getting on your nerves?
I was partners with Hank on a project called Goliath.
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You? 65 feet. 65.
If you two are finished comparing sizes,
65.
All right, we back. Just watch Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Well, Wasp and Ant-Man, if we want to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much the sidekick.
Yeah.
He's Jack Burton all day.
Oh my God, that's exactly.
So what you think of that, man?
I like it.
Yeah, it
there
looks fun as motherfucker.
It looks like a really fun movie, especially like because I know we had already kind of figured this, but like on the heels of Infinity War, having stuff like this and Deadpool to help ease off of that intensity.
Yeah.
But Wasp is cold as a mother. Like,
and you know what? This is kind of in line with the first movie where she was basically she talked to her father like, I've been trying to do this shit all my life. Why the fuck you let him do it? You know what I'm saying? Which
like
don't really make sense to bring Scott. Like Scott Lang didn't know shit about this. He was just a thief, right?
Well, I mean,
they needed him to.
He had a science background that was in line with all of that. But
no, they didn't. Not in the movie.
He was an engineer. Like an
I thought
actual
he was
like
cat burglar or something.
no, he was like an actual mechanical engineer. So he had a science background before he turned to stealing shit.
He never applied it none of when he was training. He didn't. What's that mean? What's that? What's that? He didn't, yeah. So anywho, it don't make sense for them to use Scott Lang to me, but hey, we're gonna go with that. But yeah, she a badass, dude.
Oh yeah.
What you think about the comedy in it?
There was an ant playing drums.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that was. I hope that's like a dream or something. But that's just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how far you want to go with this, but stuff like that. Come on, man. You don't have to do that shit.
Like, because the size gags are given with this.
And I am starting to say, okay, it's being a little less amazing the more I see, but I'm still good because they kind of doing the same thing where something a household item or whatever that looks weird, but they use it as a weapon, a salt shaker.
Yeah,
okay, it's cool. You did a lot of that in the first movie.
I mean, granted, she does it better than.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's she actually know how to really fight or whatever. Right. So, and you go high, I go high, you go low. I got wings. Why the fuck would I go low? True.
Good question.
Because he don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Right. Really curious to see how big of a role Laurence Fishburne is actually going to have in this movie because he is playing Goliath, right?
Black Goliath.
Excuse me. Black Goliath. But so like I'm curious to see like how big of a role they're actually going to give him in this.
Yeah, I mean I think they're probably gonna let him do transformation or something.
Yeah. Ghost. The effect on Ghost looks tight.
I was just about to get to Ghost. Ghost is just like a hired gun, mercenary, do a job. Ghost was more. It wasn't. Was it a female in the comic?
I don't recall.
Okay, so they might just gender swap. Whatever, it's fine. But Ghost was always like a corporate espionage and shit.
Always working for somebody else.
Right. As your main villain, I'm not really. I didn't know if I would be feeling that, but when I think about it, that might be right for this because this is a lighthearted movie. We don't need a dope ass villain that can have so much of a threat that they can take over the world or whatever.
Then I'm noticing they're not trying very hard to make Ghost a character.
Yeah,
like as far as.
But see, that's what I didn't like. Where Ghost in the comics really wasn't too much. It was a mercenary. Hired me to do a job. I either steal stuff or I assassinate people. But other than that,
it's like so. There's no There shouldn't be like over stylized monologuing. No.
Well, it's fine if they want to get that character a little more development, but when they doing she want to take over the world or something like,
nah,
that was some bullshit. Like Michael Peña already kind of getting on my nerve a little bit, And we're gonna die. Oh, we didn't die. And like, come on, man. What the
like,
fuck movie you in?
It's funny that you're coming to us for help because we robbed you. You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it could be. He can be funny. I actually like Michael Peña.
I do quite like the gag of him telling stories.
Right, and that was a good gag on the first one. But I feel like they might overuse him in this one.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm just getting that feeling.
because that's the same thing that happened with Star-Lord.
Yeah, and when
Spider-Man.
you know when somebody being overused is when they, tell jokes and it's meant to be funny, and you listen to the audience and you don't know nothing.
Right.
And it's gonna be like, okay, get to the next scene because this person's bombing.
It's like if I had to listen to 5 minutes of someone tell a bombing joke.
Right. Or you set up a joke and it don't hit, and then it gets to the point where it's like, I don't want to see this character no more. So I just don't want him to get to that point.
Right.
They need to know how to use him sparingly or dial him back or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know someone was saying like they want to have Michael Peña's character like do the recap for every Marvel movie.
I mean, that would be kind of funny, like how you tell a story. Hey, this one story, it's funny how they did that.
I heard from so and so who told so and so who told so and so who told so and so that Thor was doing such and such and such and such and such and such and such.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny gag, man. In this trailer though, I was like, these are kind of people that kind of were thin to me in the movie, where they the comic relief, and you use them a little too much, especially anytime you need a situation to be funny, you insert them when they don't even probably belong,
right?
Just to be funny, and then get to a point where I'm tired of this motherfucker. Especially when it's a situation that it's like, who would be telling jokes right now? I don't want to hear that shit,
Right.
That's like my only complaint for real. But other than that, it looked good, and like you said, Wasp did some badass shit. Just in the first 30 seconds more than he did in the whole fucking movie.
If nothing else, her scenes in this movie gonna be so dope.
Yeah, it looked good, man. When is it coming out? It's the next one. Just the next Marvel movie.
Is it?
I
didn't catch the date.
It's sometime in the summer though. It's before the summer's over.
Yeah.
Because the late Marvel movie is what? Oh no! This is the third one. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Because Black Panther was the early movie.
Right.
And then Infinity War, and now okay, this is the last Marvel movie.
Last Marvel Studios movie. But either way, this one's gonna be cold.
Yeah, man, it looked dope. It looked dope. I'm not I can't wait to see it, but I feel like it's gonna be in the tone of the first one though. So I'm just saying, it's sit back, have some fun movie. I ain't really looking to
They're not gonna shake nothing up with it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on, man. We got a couple other things.